that's really important for juggling the two of them is you really have to have open communication with both your coaches and your teachers. So I spent a lot of time way before semester started, making sure that my classes didn't conflict with practice as much, and if they did, talking to my coaches or talking to my teachers. And you also want to make sure, like, there are some teachers that you'll have that will tell you that attendance is really important, so if sports are going to heavily conflict, that maybe you should take it at another time, but these are all things that you would find out from earlier on. And you also have to just be clear with your coaches that this is, especially when you get towards your junior and senior year, when it gets more stressful and your classes become more important, you need to be talking to them and being like, hey, I have this going on, I might not be able to make it to practice, or can we move this practice? I think that some of the biggest things is, obviously there's tutoring and there's people constantly around to help you with your schoolwork. But I think some of the best resources that you have are actually within your own team, talking to your captains, or some teams have mentors. A lot of times it's easier to talk to an upperclassman that's gone through how do you balance out academics and athletics, because if you think about it, a lot of the people that don't do athletics don't necessarily understand like how practice works and the importance placed on sports to us as athletes. My professors have been honestly like instrumental in how I've been able to balance out two majors as well as athletics. One of my majors, art therapy, is very heavily based in coursework. It just has a lot of stuff you need to know. But I have two advisors, and both of them work together flawlessly. I've had some classes conflict with times, but my professors have been so able to substitute one class for another class, or help me in an independent study, or just make sure that, I had one teacher even, it was like, hey, I'm not going to really be able to make it to this class a lot of the time. It's because I have games on these days. And he was like, meet with me at a separate time. So my teachers have been really good about understanding the importance of athletics as well as the importance of academics. I have been able to do a bunch of research projects with athletes. I even, had a volleyball coach that allowed me to do an art therapy project before a game and then ask questions to the team about how effective it was. I have another one coming down the line, which I'm actually doing as a class, because research is really important in graduate school, so they're really helping me to get those graduate school applications as concrete and solid as possible before I go there, on top of many other things like helping me find internships and constantly being in communication about that and just supporting the rest of my education as well.